Over 3.7 billion years ago, the building blocks for life were sealed inside Martian rock. Now, a rover has found them, sparking headlines of alien life. But the truth is far more complicated and far more exciting. Let's separate the signal from the noise on 5 viral science claims that have been flooding your feeds. First, the big one. Did NASA just find evidence of ancient life on Mars? Headlines exploded after the Perseverance rover's Sherlock instrument detected a diverse range of organic molecules in Jezero crater. This is a genuinely thrilling discovery. But here's the crucial context. In chemistry, organic simply means a molecule is based on carbon. While life as we know it is organic, not all organic things are life. These molecules can be created by completely non-biological processes, like interactions between water and rock, or delivered to Mars by carbon-rich meteorites. The scientists behind the actual paper in Nature are very clear, stating their findings are not a definitive biosignature. The verdict? We haven't found Martian fossils. What we have found is perhaps even more profound. Proof that the complex ingredients for life existed on Mars and were preserved for billions of years. We found the recipe book. Now the search is on for the chef. Next up, the ghost in the machine. A story went viral claiming a Google engineer was fired after his conversations with an AI called Lambda convinced him it had become sentient. The transcripts were eerie, with the AI discussing its soul. This narrative is compelling, but it mistakes mimicry for mind. Large language models like Lambda are incredibly sophisticated pattern matchers. They are trained on nearly the entire internet's worth of human text and are masters at predicting the next most plausible word in a sentence. They don't feel or understand. They assemble responses that perfectly reflect the patterns of emotion and consciousness in their training data. The verdict? The AI isn't sentient. The real story is that we've built a mirror so convincing it can fool its own creators. It reveals more about our human tendency to anthropomorphize than it does about machine consciousness. From inner space to outer space, did the James Webb Space Telescope disprove the Big Bang? You may have seen this claim, suggesting that JWST's images of massive, well-formed galaxies in the early universe break our entire model of cosmology. This is a significant overstatement. What the telescope is finding is that some early galaxies appear more mature and organized than some of our previous models predicted. This doesn't invalidate the mountain of evidence for the Big Bang itself, like the cosmic microwave background radiation or the expansion of the universe. It simply forces us to refine our theories of how quickly galaxies could form within that framework. The verdict? JWST isn't breaking cosmology, it's making it better. The real discovery is that the universe's early years may have been far more dynamic and efficient at building things than we ever imagined. Let's move to a claim straight out of science fiction. Can AI now predict crime before it happens? Several reports highlighted AI models that could forecast crime with high accuracy, evoking images of Minority Report. The reality is less about predicting the future and more about analyzing the past. These AI systems comb through historical crime data to identify high-risk time windows and geographic hotspots. It's an incredibly powerful form of pattern recognition, but it isn't reading minds or seeing the future. It's also controversial, as using biased historical data risks creating feedback loops that unfairly target certain communities. The verdict? The AI isn't a psychic pre-talk. It's a mirror reflecting the patterns and often the biases already present in our society. The real question it poses is not about the future, but about the justice of the past. Finally, the mirror world. Did scientists find a parallel universe in Antarctica where time runs backwards? This fantastic story originated from the ANITA experiment, which uses a balloon to detect high-energy neutrinos from space. The instrument registered a couple of anomalous events that seemed to come up from the ice, not down from the sky, a behavior that defies the standard model of particle physics. The parallel universe idea was one of the most exotic, highly speculative hypotheses floated to explain this puzzle. Far more likely explanations involve unusual ice properties or new, unconfirmed particle physics. The verdict? We haven't opened a portal to an alternate reality, but we may have found a crack in our most fundamental theory of physics. These rogue particles are a clue that the universe is even stranger than we thought, which to a scientist is the most exciting discovery of all. From Martian craters to digital minds, the real story is often not in the shocking headline, but in the nuanced, careful work of discovery. The universe rarely gives us simple answers, but it always gives us better questions. Keep asking them. Thanks for watching.